Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for flying with us here on Clearcoat Confessions. On our final approach, please make sure your seat backs and trays are in their upright and locked positions, and any carry-on bags are stored on the floor beneath you. We should be on the ground shortly.
Here at Clearcoat Confessions, we're getting ready to light up the internet airwaves like a redneck booze and bombs 4th of July party. So with that in mind, we highly recommend you place all breakable items in a safe and secure location, and kindly remove any sharp objects from the premises. Because once this thing starts, there's no holding it back. Here we go! Let's throw the switch and let her rip, boys!
There we go. Hey, welcome everyone.
Hey, everybody.
It's just us tonight. What are you laughing at, Brandon? Right away, you're starting, man.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, welcome to Clearcoat Confessions podcast number 21. We made it another week. 21.
Wow. 21.
Yeah.
We can drink now?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think anybody stopped you before it, or anybody could stop you before that. So we're okay. So we've got a late joiner. Alvin's on his way in. So we've got a little bit of different podcasts tonight. We're gonna just catch up with everybody tonight, and as soon as Alvin comes in, we'll turn it over to him to let him deal with it. See if he can figure out what we're doing.
Yeah.
Right. And then we've got something that we're going to talk about tonight, and then we're going to jump into the wheel topics, and we've got a new wheel as well. So we'll get right to it. So who's interested in going first, Frankie? What have you been up to?
Well, I just been working, detailing. Almost had a heart attack this morning. I was detailing a car, and I placed my wallet somewhere. And this morning I woke up and I'm like, okay, where's my wallet? So I don't know. Let me know in the chat where do you guys put your wallet when you're detailing your car? Do you keep it in your pocket? Do you put it somewhere? Try to, especially if you're mobile, like, do you put it somewhere hidden in your rig? But yeah, it was like the worst. I don't know. Losing your wallet is probably worse than losing your phone, I think.
Scary.
Yeah.
I got a safe lock box in my car, so like that's where I keep my stuff when I don't want anything in my pockets. Along there with a few other things that I don't want to mention on YouTube, but it's a safe place to keep things.
I detail in my garage, and I still keep my wallet with me, so it's safe for my wife while she's inside.
Yeah, look, real detailers carry plastic pistols, so you can wear it right on your side, so you don't have to worry about it. Yeah,
There you go.
I mean, most of the time you can get
Brandon. Good thing we're LARPing.
Yeah,
exactly, man.
Nowadays, you can get away with just your phone. Nowadays, you really don't need a wallet like we used to back in the day. So
Yeah.
Everything's on it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good question. I mean, I usually, if I'm outside and I'm doing a car, I usually just keep it in my pocket. I don't take it out.
or in the house that's right behind you.
Yeah, the house is right behind me. Yeah.
So I have three boys, and I got them all air cards for their wallet. So we don't really have to keep up with them because they don't, right? So we can just buzz them on Find My, and I think the batteries last 5 years or something, and it's about 2 credit cards thick. So
Really
recommended, yeah.
Okay.
Is that from like Amazon?
Yeah, you can get it from Amazon for sure. Yeah, they have a couple different varieties. Just look for Air Card.
Someone drop it in the chat. Someone dropped the link in the chat.
I also bought the Proof wallet, and they have a AirTag adapter, or that little credit card filler. You put it right in there, and you can find it wherever it's at, right? So it's just like an AirTag, and the batteries last a year, and just swap it out with another one. It's helped me tremendously. But what did happen to me was my wedding band got misplaced during the last detail that I went mobile, kind of. And yeah, I have a backup, right? I bought 2 when I first got but it was still like I'm like, nope. So
Flip it. That's going to be a short.
It wasn't inside I thought it would be inside the gloves that I was using to put the ceramic coating, and it wasn't in there, and it ended up that it was in the box where I took all the chemicals in the crate. So found it, but got out of trouble a little bit.
You're lucky you found it.
Yep.
We got the cuteness overload early this evening.
Oh, yeah.
There she is. Hello.
Andrea.
Andrea. You're talking about Alvin. Sorry.
Oh, Lord.
Alvin,
Sorry
you're
about that.
next. Go ahead, Alvin.
What is the question? I'm sorry.
Oh, you got to be here.
Where do you keep your wallet?
What have you been up to?
You're detailing.
Yeah. What have you been up to in the last couple?
First of
weeks?
all, I apologize. I was helping my daughter with
no worries.
homework.
No.
Yeah. What
It's
have
all
I been
good.
up to? I was testing the Fine Lab Rinseless, the acidic Rinseless, which is all right. It wasn't the greatest. So aside from that, I just came back from a trip from Alaska. So that's always good.
Oh,
times.
how was
saw
that?
some
What'd you like
pictures
about
of
that?
I saw a real old person there. It was like a caveman that emerged.
Greg,
from
you
the
were in
ice.
Alaska?
No, I was in a. Yeah. Thanks.
No, but I did get.
forgot to thank you for that, Frankie. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, but I did get to meet up with Greg for lunch for one day, so that was good. So,
Nice.
Yeah, that was
appreciated
a blast. You got to drive.
was
We got to drive all the way over to the hotel, pick him up, and
Yeah.
take him over. Show him
what is the name of that beach? I can't even say it.
Alki.
Alki Beach. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that was really nice.
Yeah. So that was nice. Yeah, that was the day after Diamond Dan's podcast.
Yeah, the day after.
Yeah. I mean, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, Alvin.
No, that was it. She's there now. Oh, hey, Alaska's a fun place. So it's expensive, but it
I've
was.
seen some
it was
pictures
really
that look beautiful.
Oh yeah, I gotta put more, but definitely worth it.
Whales too, right?
Yep, whales, bears, salmon, got it all. Eagles.
So were you mostly on the water?
No, we were only on the. I mean, it was a cruise, so we were. It was a 7-day cruise. We had like 3 port days and a glacier day, so that was a good time. But yeah, mostly on the water. 3 days on port. About so.
So I'd take it most detailers are doing rinseless out there.
I was actually looking for detailing places, and I heard from. Oh God, I know someone's gonna give me this crap. Patrick from Super Clean Detail said that he has a lot of orders from Alaska. Someone says I talk about him a lot. Yeah, he gets a lot of orders from Alaska. So.
Did you find anybody that was actually receiving those?
I was looking though, because I was actually
orders?
looking to see if there's any small companies that I can find out there, but I didn't.
You know what? There's a Alaska detail supply that I've ordered from, and they ship pretty good. The shipping is cheap, and you know they carry a lot of DIY products and THOR products, and sometimes when stuff's out of stock, and it's surprisingly how cheap the shipping is from Alaska.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. Alaska detail supply.
There's
Maybe I should order from Alaska and see what the shipping cost is.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Hawaii's worse than Alaska. Hawaii's probably worse than Alaska because there's rolling water between that and the continental.
I've sold to a guy named Ryan on secondhand that he's out on the islands, and man, when I'm doing the pirate ship to send him stuff, it's expensive.
I sent a huge box to him too, man, with gallons. So yeah, I'm there.
Alaska Dan.
All right. So
you.
who's up?
I'll go.
Okay.
So I went and hung out with Dan. Did a live podcast with Dan. Met, as Alvin said, met him for lunch the next day.
How'd that go?
It was with Dan. Yeah, it was great.
Oh, excellent. Is that the one with Reggie?
Yeah, that was the one with Reggie. Yeah.
Oh, hey, I was there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you can talk about it too. We had a good time. The I've put a Serum 6 on a red Mustang.
Nice.
And he's going to be bringing it over this weekend so we can do the first wash on it. That was Dan's tap water. I had a Diet Coke.
That's a loaded question. That's a loaded question.
It tastes juice free.
That's a good answer, Dan.
That's a good answer, Dan. That's a good
Dan with the comeback. Way to go, Dan.
That was right away, too.
Did Dan cook you up some barbecue?
No, I didn't. I
feed
didn't
you
want
this time?
barbecue because it would be too late for me that time of night to eat barbecue.
We did find out that you were his dad, though. Remember that?
Oh my God!
Dude,
Why
that
the
was
hell would he say
crazy.
that?
That
You should have seen, when he said that. You should have seen the look on his face when he turned around and walked away from the guy. And I looked over and I said, "What are you doing?"
He didn't believe it.
his
The guy
eyes-
didn't believe it. It was because it was like, no, that guy has to be his grandfather.
Were those the groupies that were hanging around behind you guys there?
It looked like you guys
Yeah.
were gonna get mugged.
Looked like the HOA president.
It was kind of funny because Greg's groupies look eerily similar to the Rolling Stone groupies from the 60s.
What, high?
Oh.
Dan's just finishing up his last pre-wash. then.
Rick Smith coming in hot.
Rick Smith.
Rick
Oh,
and
yeah.
Dan coming in hot tonight. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to. So how about you, Don?
Pretty normal stuff. Just a couple details here and there. The biggest news for us is my daughter got engaged a couple weekends ago, and so
Congratulations.
we're planning on a wedding
Congratulations.
next year. So June 19th, 2027. So I need everybody to send me whatever money you can. For the wedding.
Like Frankie, I lost my wallet last night, and I still have
Oh,
not found
man.
it.
Dawn's ceramic coating prices just went up.
Yeah, exactly. Eddie in the
Got to
house.
be booked and busy.
All right. So
Fernando?
let's see you out, Fernando. What have you been up to?
I got to take a little trip out to San Antonio, and I met up with Matt Neal and Mark Herricks over there.
Oh, nice.
We went out to grab breakfast. That was a nice, real relaxing time, and then I got back and I got to polish a boat and ceramic coat it.
That looks
Gel
so
coat?
good.
Yeah, it looked
Oh, yeah, that
great.
looked good.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Once I dialed in the pad and the
Compound?
compound, I mean, it just went real quick. And the big difference was Wakeater. I mean, that thing just changed that gel coat from a flat, like red, to immediate, shine. It just really jetted that, made that red really rich and bright and glossy. So I was really impressed with it.
What was the combo you used, Fernando?
So I ended up using the Oreo pad with Icar 03. Is that the heavy compound, or is
That's
it 01?
There's 01's like the
Heaviest.
super heavy one. 02 is the go-to, is like the regular heavy compound.
I did the heaviest, the 01, I think is.
01,
or-
okay.
Yeah,
They put
01's
rocks
a
in it.
box of rocks in a bottle,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
sucker's heavy.
yeah.
Yep. And that's what I did with the DIY, the 25 millimeter cordless.
Nice.
So
And what
It-
coating
it-
did you put on?
The Wakeater.
the Wakeater.
Wakeater.
And I told my buddy, because it was my buddy's boat, and I'm like, "This is gonna it's gonna make you go faster." And he just started laughing. But he was on the lake. He's like, "I had to try it," and I did go a few miles extra, a little faster. But it's like, but I had an empty boat at the time, so I can't.
No drag on the boat. It's all slick, right? So it should go faster.
So I'm curious, Fernando, did you notice the difference with Wakeater? Like, was there any jetting effect? Obviously, hydrophobics, there's only so much you could see in the water, but I mean, as far as like changing of the, like surface, like look of it.
Oh, it was night and day. I mean, and he was walking around the boat as I was doing it, and he's like, "Oh, I can see where you stopped," and he started helping me with the final wipe down. He was doing the insurance pass. He's like, "I can tell exactly where I need to go to." It just made a huge difference. And I was putting on heavy. I mean, I had a whole bottle, 4 ounces, and we were only doing the red band around it, and it was about half of the boat, right? And I probably did go through a little bit under half a bottle, right?
Oh wow!
It's just I didn't care. I knew I had enough to put it on heavy and let it sit there and then wipe it off, and I had no problem taking it off. It was nice and easy to install, so I was really impressed with it.
No need for leftovers. Use it all up.
Like, are you going to be able to check in on it? Because I'm curious how long it lasts. Based on how often the guy boats.
I work with him, so I'm going to ask him every time that he goes out there to let me know. And I gave him some of the Wakeater, the acidic detail spray, so he can maintain it when he takes it off the water. And for the most part, he goes to the freshwater lakes around here, right? He rarely goes out to the coast, to California.
Does he park it on the water, or does he take it out after every use?
So this trip, he left it in the water for 4 days, and then he brings it back into and stores it in. But it's in the Arizona sun, so that's also. I don't think it's shaded, right, where he stores it. So it's gonna get baked.
Is he taking it to freshwater? Or?
It's all freshwater.
Freshwater, yeah.
It's all freshwater. So it should last a lot longer than if he was in saltwater. So.
Yeah, especially with Arizona and their we all know about the ocean that's connected to it, right, Vice?
Yeah, I was just saying for everybody to know.
No problem.
I understand where Arizona is located.
All right, Ricardo, what do you got for us? What have you been up to? I know you've been up to a lot.
Yeah, no, had an incredible, amazing week. Went up to South Dakota with Diego Bressler, with KCX. We went up there kind of on a contract with a client up there with a car collection, and for the Cool Deadwood Nights car show and auction. And in about 4.5 days, we did 10 cars, 2 motorcycles, paint corrections, ceramic coatings, got a couple of vehicles ready for auction, saw a lot of amazing vehicles. Had the pleasure of watching one of the vehicles that we worked on actually get auctioned for over $20,000 over the reserve that the owner had set. So just an incredible experience. Have some news that I brought back from South Dakota with me, and I think we're going to talk about it probably towards the end of the show. But it was an amazing experience. Hopefully not once in a lifetime, but one of those once in a lifetime like experiences.
Have you recovered it all yet?
I'm starting to. I'm finally getting. Last night was the first night that I kind of had a decent night's sleep. I got to travel for my regular job on Monday again, so no rest for the weary. But it was worth it. Let's put it that way. No doubt about it. You can see on my Instagram and Diego's Instagram, some of the Destined to Shine is Diego's Instagram, and some of the vehicles we got a chance to work on. It was amazing.
And some of the shorts you guys came up with.
Yeah,
those are pretty good. Yeah,
well, see, and that Diego and I, 2 old men, don't necessarily have all that creativity. We were fortunate enough. One of his sons was with us, college age sons. So he was our social media content coordinator. It worked out well.
Nice. Did you bring home the lab coat?
Yeah.
It was. So the lab coats kind of it happened to be the client there had those lab coats in the bathroom in the garage where he keeps his collection. And then
so he was a chemist.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what
that
was
or
going
meth act.
on,
We don't know yet.
and I didn't want to ask just in case it was something I didn't want to know. For those of you that are in the know, the Miami Vice reel, we actually sent Diego's son to the thrift store to try to find pastel sports coats
Nice.
for that one. So I mean, it was a fun time. It was a lot of work, 12, 16-hour days, pretty much every day. But I mean, even that night we worked at the auction, we were finishing up that 39 Ford about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I tell you what, I wasn't tired. Adrenaline was pumping. The way the car looked, it again, just incredible experience. Definitely be talking about it for the rest of my life.
Awesome. Once in a lifetime
Excellent.
opportunity. That's great.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
All right, B. Riley. Brandon, what have you been up to?
Well, I just got done with a lot of travel, so I finally had a weekend to detail, which was awesome. I went to first Cars and Coffee of the year, believe it or not. So I took the opportunity to try both the new hybrid from Detail Co. as well as the new Rinseless.
Ooh, what do you think?
I put the hybrid on my wheels because I've often used Loki for wheels, ever since it came out. So I really enjoyed that part. It performs very similarly. I do like the scent. It might be a little slicker. Actually, it's probably a lot slicker. And as for the Rinseless, it's interesting because I have a friend who, we would probably call him a layperson, right? Super smart, but he's not into the same kind of, he's not a maniac like we all are. So I like to give him little samples of stuff. And this time I gave him a sample of the new Detail Co. Rinseless because he wasn't a huge fan of version 1, really, really liked version 2. And he likes version 3, but he doesn't think it's a huge improvement over version 2. And I'm probably on the same page right now because first time I used it, I used sort of Gary Dean with the Freebird, like the Super Plush, right? That's never going to be slick. And then I did it on another car with the sponge, and so I could tell definitely a difference there. But I don't think it's a huge difference. So I'm glad actually because I was a little worried. I was a little worried that it was going to be different. So I had a lot of fun. Showed the car off. Got to meet a bunch of people, and yeah, it was a great weekend. So
It's funny you mentioned that about lay people with Rinseless because I gave my cousin some Detail Co. Rinseless, and he's like, every time he's like doing his car, he's just like, so how do I use this stuff again? And I have to keep on explaining them like the whole concept of rinseless washing. It's funny when you go outside our bubble, like trying to explain people what we do and some of the stuff that we use.
Yeah, I got to detail. I got to do a polish for the first time on a lift. I was helping my neighbor with a yellow Civic, and he's like, "Hey, man, you want me to throw it on the lift?" And I was like, "That's genius!" So that was fun.
Saves the back.
Yeah. So I had a good time. Used that Katiba spray ceramic on it, which was awesome too. So,
by the way, I really enjoyed your doing your neighbor, or I'm not sure if it was your neighbors, but the other BMW video that was that was really entertaining.
I had a lot of fun. It's funny. I meant to do that months ago, and I've just been putting the guy off and putting him off because I haven't been around. So I was glad I finally got to do it, and I was terrified too because there was just not a lot of paint there. So I think for what I was working with, we did a pretty good job just sort of bringing it back. And that's what I enjoy is taking a car that, like, I don't know if the guy's going to do anything different to it, but I know it looks a lot better now. And so I feel good about it every time I drive by there. So anyway,
and it was super entertaining though, adding in the German speaking. Yeah. I love that part. That was so entertaining.
I had to, man. When Keeve started changing his car names, I was like, oh, that would be funny, because you've got the dueling BMWs, and it was fun.
Yeah. All right.
So what about Vice? What's up with Vice this week?
Man,
what have you won lately?
Actually, the last thing I won was the rinseless wash. So I got this here. I haven't tested it out yet.
Did you smell it?
I did smell it. I think, I haven't used it, but I think the V2 smelled better, but
Ooh.
I don't know if once you put it in the bucket, if it aerates and it smells a little different. But out of the bottle.
Speaking of
I,
which, like, what about the scent you didn't like?
I don't think it's as fruity as the other one. V2 was more like this one is kind of light in smell.
It is lighter,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's like I'm not a scent guy, and I don't like. I'm not like Dan who thinks that hard wash smells like berries, but I'm also not like Eddie, and I can't articulate all the scents that are there. But I can tell you that I thought V2 was a little bit more complex. Like I could. There was more layers. I felt like. But again, I'm on my second wash with it, so hard to say.
Yeah. I gotta use it in the bucket because usually the smell does kind of change a little bit. But I haven't detailed yet because I'm gonna go on a little rant here. OG, you need to fix your shipping, dude.
Oh,
I ordered.
You still don't have the pressure washer?
I have the pressure washer, but I have no mount to put it on because it's been months.
Oh, so you can't detail without the mount now. You're like, so you're that elite. I got you.
I need a wall mount to put it on, and also I ordered a Cox reel, so I'm not gonna just have my.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Floor, you know,
you're not just gonna slum the MacBook around. I get it.
And
I think me and Ricardo are giggling for the same reason.
Yeah,
it's been
probably.
like 2 months. It's
Great
been like 2
restraint,
months. and
Dave
it's
and
still
Ricardo.
on
Thank
back
you.
order.
He's too busy installing
it for you. Sorry.
I said OG's too busy installing his 3-second garage
Oh,
door.
the garage door opener.
Yeah. So I'm still waiting on that.
door,
But you
though,
know
for
what I
real.
actually did? I did install some floor tiles. They're like the THOR fake Swiss Tracks ones.
Swiss Tracks, yeah.
I did the bulk of it. I still have to do this weekend the corners when I have to cut it with circular saw and get everything exact. But it looks a lot different, the garage. Hopefully, I should have it up and running whenever OG decides to ship my shit. But
Man, floor tiles, they change the look of a garage quickly. It's such a great upgrade to your garage.
Yeah, the difference between stepping on concrete and that is a very big difference.
Yeah, I agree. And it makes unless you're tracking in dirt, it always looks clean in your garage when you have those.
Yeah.
Yep.
Makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it for me.
All right, Adamo.
Hey,
Adamo,
Vice, just a quick question, Vice. Are you cutting with a jigsaw or a table saw? What are you cutting your...
I have a circular saw. I haven't used it yet, but I bought a specific blade that cuts plastic.
Mm-hmm.
But
if you're getting
what I've
into
seen online,
complex-
as long as you get the right blade, it should be pretty easy.
Yeah. If you have a Home Depot around or something like that, I used a laminate floor cutter.
Those are good.
It's just a guillotine kind of type of thing. Clean cut, really easy, no mess. Just a thought.
And for
These
complex,
were legal in Canada. Guillotines. Cool.
you're getting into complex corners and stuff like that. If you have a jigsaw, that's the easiest thing to use for complex corners.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Adamo, you want to talk about your adventures lately in home building?
Oh man, it's nothing exciting, but I'm just bagged. Like trying to get this, the estate ready for sale and fixing whatever needs to be fixed, building a fence, landscaping. I just want everything to be done. And we had the inspection today, so we'll see what happens.
They don't tell you on the spot whether you passed or not?
No, the buyer,
gotcha.
pays for the inspection. Yeah, and they came. 2 guys came, drone and sewer cameras and the whole thing. So
wow.
It was 2.5 hours. So they went through everything with a fine-tooth comb. So
you sent them a couple Benjis, right?
Did you detail
tried.
their car? That usually makes them happy.
Yeah, well, it was there. I had some time, so. But other than that, no, I'm just trying to get my garage in order again because everything that came out of the house is in my garage, and I keep on ordering product. So I have boxes and boxes of stuff that I have to start unpacking and start putting away. So I know, shocker. I know, and they may be gallons. So.
Oh, geez.
Maybe gallons of stuff. So.
All right.
Anything to do with maybe. So before we get started with the topic wheel and the other wheel we have, there was a video that came out today, and I'll go ahead and just pass this over to Dave. We wanted to have a quick conversation about this, but Dave, you sent me a text earlier today about it. And why don't you guys go ahead and do an introduction, and we can do a round table or just have a conversation.
Right. And I'll preface this topic with, I know a lot of people gives us shit, saying that we're a bunch of Thor cheerleaders and stuff like that. Let's make no bones about it. Jamie and Eddie are our friends, and we support Thor, but I think if you look in every single one of our garages, we have a little bit of everything. So we're not biased to the point where we don't, support any other brand out there. So this is not a brand thing. This is not a distributor thing. This is more of a, what kind of a person you are thing. You know what I mean? So earlier today, Scott from Dallas Paint Correction, who owns his company, he wants to make sure you know about that.
And he has ceramic coatings.
Yeah.
Last 10 years.
Right. So he's been on a little tear lately of, trying to reveal the curtain upon the detailing community and how much it's suffered without the great Scott showing the way since he's been away for 4 years selling his shit. So the most recent one was about Thor, and he was calling out the people who are involved with Thor. And my short answer to him would be, it's none of your goddamn business, brother. This is a company that's selling product. It has nothing to do with who's investing in the company. I don't know what kind of business he runs. Great. I'm proud he's a business owner. I support small businesses. But, there's other bigger businesses that have venture capitalism. They have investors. And, of course, Jamie and Eddie don't have millions of dollars to, dump on container ships coming through from all the parts of the world. And they're doing a heck of a job bringing some of the best products from around the world that were not available to us before, and now they are available to us.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I think that he needs, and this is a broader thing. It's not just Scott. This is something I've noticed lately from the whole social media community of rage baiting and, trying to get engagement, because there's no bad engagement in this thing. So the best thing we could do is ignore it, but I know it's hard for us because we all, want to protect
everybody's
our
so
friends.
passionate. Yeah, everybody's so passionate about it, right? And so
I mean, I just wanted to bring a little bit of light to the situation and see how you guys feel about the situation. But my main thing is that, if Scott wants to come on our podcast, I'd be happy to talk to him and school him on how business works if he doesn't know, how it works.
And I'll spill all of the Thor secrets for you, brother.
Yeah, because I don't have no NDA, so there's nothing for me to worry about. But, if he wants to talk about how business works, I'll be happy to introduce him to how business works, But until then, if he wants to sell all the O'Reilly and AutoZone shit that he found, last week and wants to make some videos about it, God bless you, man. Go make your money. But don't be a guy who drags other people's name in the mud just so you can make $1.
I wonder if he's gonna talk shit about FinLab and the collab they did with Thor.
Well, FineLab, according to him, all the major companies like FineLab, Geon, G-Technic, they're the ones who are asking him to tell us that we need to use a full 30 ml bottle or a 50 ml bottle to get a car done. And I wonder why a coating company would ask us to get a whole bottle or 2 bottles on one car. Maybe they want to sell more product. I don't know. That's just a thought.
Yeah,
well,
I'm not sure when
go ahead, Brandon. Sorry.
No, I'm not sure when investment or an investor became like a bad word, because to me that's capitalism. It means you're providing enough value, you're telling a story that someone else believes in enough to literally give you money, and I think that's amazing. And I think that a lot of these people have this product at the forefront of their mind. And it's also green, by the way. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The biggest problem that I had with it was that he implied that, the investor was running the show and that Eddie and Jamie were kind of just figureheads and stuff like that. But I mean, there's so much evidence to the contrary, right? I mean,
Yeah,
let me just give one example, right? ADS and Hero, right? Who helped ADS develop Hero? It was Eddie, right? And so, it's disingenuous to try to imply or try to say that Eddie and Jamie don't have a say, don't have knowledge, don't have the ability to put out products that that are good, that are value priced, and and it goes back to what you said, Dave. He's rage baiting. He's trying to get engagement. He's trying to get back in the game after disappearing. So that would be my question to him. What happened with you financially and your business that all of a sudden you have to re-engage in YouTube and you have to resort to these tactics to get engagement and to get clicks and to try to monetize your stuff?
Right.
Yeah. And it's a private company. You don't have to say anything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a public company. And a lot of the questions that he asked have been answered. So you can go look at the videos that are out there. You can do a search in Gemini or ChatGPT, whatever your favorite AI is, and find that information. And they've already, and one of the things they've already mentioned, we're not saying a damn thing about the chemistry or the chemist. We're not giving you guys any information about that, and they shouldn't. That's not for us to know. Let these guys run their business. They're doing a great job. They've got like you said, they've got some of the best products that are sitting in people's cabinets and in the world. They've got products that are selling out. As soon as they're getting checked in to the warehouse,
they're just haters.
Yeah. And Adama, I'm sorry, Adama. Just one real quick second. Yeah. So one thing also I want to make clear too is like he brought up good points in a few of his videos, and if he left it at those points, I would agree with him. Like using heavy film on coating is the correct thing. I'm not trying to take away from his knowledge and what he's done with coatings and his research and stuff like that. He's absolutely correct. How many times did this conversation we had like 6 months ago with the whole like pan thing, with low and high spots and shit like that? It's not wrong. And same thing with all the other fair points that he brought up about chemicals and other parts about detailing. He has fair points, but when he tries to drag the other people, I don't agree with everything Ivan does, but the guy takes pot shots at him every chance he gets because he doesn't like the way he markets. If the guy wants to market the way he markets, great. But unless he feels that if he feels Ivan is really lying, then nut up and freaking put up a lawsuit or otherwise shut your mouth and keep people's business out of your mouth if you're not involved. I'm sorry, Donald. Go ahead.
No, I'm all valid points, and I'm glad you said it. What I don't understand is how come all these questions are directed towards THOR, but nobody is asking anybody else, like any of the other companies.
They want the secret, man. They want the secret sauce.
They want the secret at an insane rate, and they're trying to ride the hype train.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's you look on Google and Gemini and all those things. They're gonna see where the trends are going, and right now THOR has been on a like roller coaster ride of nothing but positivity and success, with a few exceptions. The warehouse is a shit show, and they know it, and they're working on it. So if he wants to bring up the warehouse, fair point. They're fair game.
That would be a fair point, but that's not what he brought up.
No, he's bringing up stuff that has nothing to do with nothing. It's like, don't bring up, like, when people come to my shop and want to know how much I paid for a car, I tell them, well, that's none of your goddamn business, bro. You either want to buy it or you don't want to buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what I was going to say Brandon was talking about. It's capitalism. If you don't like the marketing, don't buy the products.
Yeah. I'm positive that guy's never bought anything off THOR either.
But Nick said it last week, man. It's interesting because people talk about, there's a lot of hype, and I'm like, there's a lot of hype for a reason. Just like with THOR, there's a lot of hype around them for a reason. And, I personally, I think we've given them a lot of crap too, right? And that's part of the reason they did come out with V2s and even V3s. So I think, we're out here hyping because we believe in the stuff and we believe in the people behind it. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Amen.
I was gonna say that he's taking. I wrote a comment on the video that he's taking the Masterson route in creating content now.
Yeah, he's another one.
It's
Exactly.
It's not
just
even
those
that.
people. They're nothing, and in order to become something, you have to be controversial, and you have to call out the big guy so that hopefully the big guy calls you out and you can get some attention. But it's just kind of weird how dude didn't make any videos for many years, apparently too busy with his company, comes out of the woodwork, and now he's like complaining on other companies' behalfs. It's just very strange.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I know we kind of touched on this, but this is guys selling coatings, multi-year coatings.
On top of that, yeah, and
he's making videos.
Ulterior motive.
And he's making videos about like how the whole private label market, and that's what he's selling. He went from selling his own product to private labeling his product for other companies. And it's funny, because you almost can say that he's opening himself to litigation by saying the things he's saying as a person that's trying to sell a product that has a multi-year promise, and at the same time telling them that it's all bullshit, basically.
Yeah, and he even said in the video, if you guys watched it, that he doesn't care if there's haters in the comments. He says, "You guys are bringing me engagement." He also said, "I don't even need to. I sometimes
helps his revenue.
Like $30,000 in 1 month on YouTube," and I'm like, "Yeah, because you're doing this type of shit."
Yeah, exactly.
And that said, we should probably wrap it and move on because we don't want to help the guy. Okay.
Right. Alvin, did you want to say something though?
No, that's fine. I was just gonna say he just rehashed like a whole bunch of stuff that happened 2 years ago, right? And
yeah,
it's just for engagement, and really,
it's over. It's done with. Nobody else is talking about it except him and the haters. So.
And by the way, guys, none of us here are sponsored by THOR or get paid by THOR.
No,
I mean, I don't even think half of us have, Jamie or Eddie's numbers on speed dial like that. Like, we just buy from people.
My MA statement has their phone number.
All right, I don't have any of their numbers, so you guys can trust me. I don't know about these guys.
Well, no, you know what though? I got their number and Greg has their number, but it's not because we got some sort of secret line to get chemicals in or like inside knowledge. It's because they're transparent and they, again, we're friends with them. I consider them friends, and so when I call to say what's up, that's exactly all I'm expecting is hey, how you doing? How's the family type thing? You know what I mean? And of course, if something where it has to do with business, we'll bring it up here and there, but that's not why I talk to Eddie. It's just strictly just to say, hey, how you doing? How's the kids? All that type of thing. And then, that's the way he's transparent though. Like he's not afraid to say what's up. That's why I'm more concerned that he might take him up on his offer and give that guy the time of day, because Eddie doesn't screw around. He'll tell you straight up what's going on. And by the way, about sponsorship really quick, if you guys stick around, there will be a giveaway for Rinseless Wakeater. So stick around.
Not sponsored.
Right. Not sponsored. Sponsored by me.
Not sponsored. It's sponsored by Dave. Right.
He got it. Yeah. Actually, I did want to add one more thing. Sorry. No, I was just gonna say.
Could you turn your mic up just a little?
Is it really?
No, he's just fucking.
Oh man, I was like, what? All right. So no, I was just gonna say we're all adults, right? So I know people want to have this need to know, right? But we're all adults. I know people say that you're uneducated, but that's up to you. Was it critical thinking is like lost upon people, right? And so I don't understand why we can't make our own decisions ourselves. If a product is good, regardless of who makes it, and if you enjoy it, then why not use it? So I don't. It's like a big do of nothing, really. That's all I wanted to add. I mean, you can make your own choices and use whatever you want to use. So I don't see the big deal in all that.
Absolutely.
That's enough publicity.
That's enough for him. That's enough of him.
Yeah,
and by the way, if Masterson says we're white knighting for THOR, then he can kiss my ass because
don't even need to bring up his name. Just
I know, but I'm just saying his latest video was he's trying to say that all the men are coming to Sydney's defense and they don't even know her. It's like you don't have to know her, and that's the whole thing is morality. where are these guys' morals to be better people? Like, and just do it right. Don't do it wrong. You know what I mean? Try to be a success doing, right things in the detail community. Obviously they're having trouble.
Rick Smith said something interesting in the chat. He said, I haven't seen anything constructive from this guy. And that's that's spot on, right? Everything seems to be destructive. And it's like, I don't think we need that, man. We get enough of that from the TV news, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want to bring this back up and then what Eddie said. Yeah, I mean, Eddie's been transparent, and if he sees something that he can make better, he does. He's always up to pivot and change and take whatever suggestions he can. So
I don't know any other companies that are as customer facing as THOR.
1000%, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Andrew, what do we think about Scott over at DPC? Okay.
Teaching her well, Dave. Teaching her well. That's fantastic.
Teach him young.
She doesn't understand. It's all good.
I heard we got like a wheel.
Wait, is this breaking news? Martin leaves Korea.
A wheel?
10 days. There we go.
Nice.
Ooh, talking about transparency. There's some news.
There
you go.
That's a confession on Clearcoat Confessions.
Yeah. See, we could have put that little icon out there too.
Oh, look at that. That took Greg almost took him 3 days to figure that out.
It'll be ready for the birthday.
Oh, come on, Don. You're asking too much, buddy.
We know how fast rowboats take, so.
Yeah. Especially the ones from that side of the country or the world. All right, let's get that wheel up. Let's see what we're going to talk about. Get to something positive.
Give me a second here, and we will pull the wheel of names up. Topics.
I wonder what name will come up.
No, we didn't have time. So.
Oh, okay.
So I had some issues with my computer right beforehand. So.
Do you want to explain what the second wheel is, by the way, Greg?
Yeah. So it's so let's just talk about this. So I did have some issues with my computer real quick, and we were a little rushed getting things together. So we're not going to have 3 wheels tonight, unfortunately. You can blame me for that. I'll take it. So we're gonna have a couple
to buy something other than a Commodore 64, Greg.
Can you am I frozen on the other screen?
Right now you're
we can still hear you.
Penny right now on my screen.
All right. So we'll go ahead and do this. So we've got one wheel, the topic wheel. We're going to spin that. We've got a second wheel, which is going to be this is one of the reasons I asked Ricardo to join a little earlier than he normally does, but I didn't have time to get that up there. So we're just going to call it tonight the buy, wait, skip wheel. So the buy, wait, skip wheel, we've got new products up there that are coming out, and we're just gonna spin it every once in a while. Just do a quick lightning round with it, whether we're gonna buy, we're gonna wait, or we're just gonna completely skip it. And this is another wheel that we'll be adding different products and things like that. So
can I interject for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Becca's in the chat. I just wanted to congratulate her. She finished her last radiation today.
Congratulations.
So she got to ring the bell.
Becca.
And so, yeah, congrats, Becca.
Yeah.
So brave, so fantastic. Wishing you the best.
Yeah.
And the rest of the chat, I don't condone betting. Actually, I do. But if you guys want to have extra fun, when they spin the wheel of products, if one of us own those products and able to show it on screen, then you guys can do like a betting pool around that.
Yeah, and we will have it will be.
Wait, I think we have some breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, somebody put up Eddie's comment.
Don't honey dick me. What's the breaking news?
I had put it up earlier.
No, he put another
Oh,
one.
he just put up another one.
Oh, are you talking about Redline or?
Some
the
Said
red
maybe
line
some
one and then the
buckets.
towel
Who
ones.
knows?
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Red
buckets.
line. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see it. So what is it? He's
Maybe some
Maybe some
buckets.
buckets.
oh
Yeah.
good.
Carton.
I hope they're
carton
like.
buckets.
I hope they're good quality ones because everyone says they're gonna get buckets and then they get these cheap ass $5 buckets and they charge like $15. I want like some Yeti quality buckets for sale. That's not Yeti.
Ooh.
I'm surprised Jamie hasn't shown up. Eddie's giving
Another
out,
breaking news.
breaking-
OSHA has not
Yep.
hit Thor. Breaking news.
All right.
Greg,
so
spin
so
that
let's give it a try. Let's give it our topic wheel a try here.
Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of
topics,
Fish.
yeah.
Sorry. See if anyone got that reference.
There we go. When should you stop following the manufacturer's directions? When should you stop following
Oh,
the manufacturer's
how topical
directions?
after our last conversation. All right, I guess I'll start this one. Go
I'm
ahead,
going to
Ricardo.
answer that you should stop following the manufacturer's instructions when you need to re-engage your YouTube channel and monetize it. That's
Yeah,
Look,
can I play the disclaimer first?
Yeah, save it to
Exactly.
the end. Don't waste your time. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of shit on here that they're gonna be a disclaimer for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so as far as directions go, I think most of us, like, we know what we're doing, but at the same time, we ain't got time for that shit. So, like, we eyeball chemicals. Now, as far as coatings go, if you don't follow the directions, chances are you're either going to get a failure or you're going to have high spots, if you don't do it right. You got that very small sliver of, how much you got leeway with working with something like a coating. But like chemicals, I mean, you'd have to really screw up, like, maybe with a high degreasing alkaline, APC, getting a little ape shit with that may cause some staining and on your plastics and shit like that. But if you go, 3 ounces, you're gonna get a little bit more foam than you need. So it's not the end of the world.
I don't know,
Yeah,
dude.
it's not.
Reggie thinks we're all going to die. I mean, if we don't follow the instructions. I mean, he literally said that, right?
That's after he just did a Dan live, so I don't blame him for thinking that.
Yeah. Right. But, Dave, you bring up a good point, because when you talk about making sure you follow manufacturer's instructions on a coating, I have to say that some manufacturers have publicly stated that, you need as little coating as possible on your applicator. And so sometimes you do want to not follow the instructions when they don't make sense, right?
Right. And I agree with you there. And, that's where you got to do, I mean, I feel for the home enthusiast who depends on the knowledge that they're getting from online and from the manuals that they get with the products. But most of us, we know when it's BS and when we should use our own discretion. And I get it, marketing is marketing, and they got to create value where value is needed. And if someone wants to do that, great. But like was spoken about earlier, it will affect durability, and you gotta make your decision. Do you want to stretch it, or what the hell are you gonna hold on to it for? Because the shit's not gonna last anyway. So use it all up.
Yeah, I mean, this past weekend, I did a little bit of experimenting with citrus and the Yum Citrus, Yum Wheel Foam, and Detail Co, the new Detail Co Decon on that car. And I would probably be on my 40th pre-wash had I not done that. I mean, that car was nasty.
It was.
And I was able to clean that car up the first pass.
It was a great suggestion.
Yeah, that was a great.
I wonder where it came from.
There's only one coating that I keep indefinitely, and that's the NextZen, because you can put that in the freezer.
Yeah.
Everything else, I use it up.
360.
Yeah, I use it up, and if it is any little bit left over, I'll keep it around for maybe like an extra month, in the fridge, just in case I need to do a touch up or a high spot pops up or something like that.
I like to hold on to the leftover coatings and do headlights if I got a restoration or something like that.
Right, I'll do that too. Yeah, I'll use it up where I can, but it's usually I just did a Fine Lab Odin 1, and I literally had a couple of drops left in that mug. You know what I mean? And I used that shit up. It was a coupe. It was a BMW M4. So I mean, it's better to lay it on thick and do it. Make sure it gets on the paint right. That's the way I look at it.
And for me, I tend to go very by the book on the first try, right? I find out where we're at with it, and then I start experimenting because there's a reason those numbers came up, right? The dilution 1 to 10 or 1 to 5. Now, if you're nuking something straight on like acid, right? That you have to use common sense and do those experiments, just not go ballistic every moment.
Yep.
Here's the other thing that we're kind of being myopic about this. This doesn't apply just to detailing chemicals, right? You could do this with pine saw. Yeah.
All right, we're all men here, and how many of us have gotten a thing that you have to put together, and you try everything in your fiber not to touch that manual? Because that's me in a nutshell.
Unless you buy it from Amazon and there's like 100 different pieces.
Well, dude, if you're getting furniture from Amazon, good luck reading that manual, brother.
Those are literally the word. When you ordered like a sofa and it comes in a small box, there's a problem there.
Wait, you can get a sofa from Amazon?
Oh yeah, you can get. You
can get
mattresses.
You can get everything.
Eddie doesn't remove high spots. He signs them and tells the customer that he's a TikTok content creator.
I'm kind of with Fernando on that. That the first time I use a product, I definitely try to feel it out. But once you understand kind of how it works, you can start playing around with it. Like for example, like Yum Detailer, you could dilute it 1-to-1, and nobody really knew that when it first came out. Or you can add some detailer to Rinseless and make it more hybrid. Those are all things that Nick found out through the community from them testing. And I do that with some of my chemicals as well. But you just have to understand how far that chemical can really go and what its limitations are before you can really play around with it.
And think about all the stuff that's been born from us screwing around, like Green Goblin and the Perfect Storm. Yep. I mean, that was just from us just being stupid.
Yeah, and it's all experimentation, right? If you know a product, you're used to a product, the ins and outs of a line and whatnot. There's some, certain things in a line go together. Why not? That's experimentation. That's how, some of the best things we have, and I guess in this industry, have been found out. So,
yeah. What was Jamie's product called?
Oh, the Clean Maker. There's two of them.
The Clean Maker, yeah.
The Clean Maker, but he also had a secret project. I don't know if it's ever going to see the light of day, but the Foam Town soap, whatever.
The orange soap.
She
Typically,
puts it together. I buy her coffee and gave her kids.
Typically, I do.
Yeah, Nate, I did see that guy buying anvils on Amazon and he returns it. That guy's gonna get in trouble, dude.
Typically, I like to do the experimenting on my car or my wife's car, and then on customer cars, I'm going to do the right thing. So that's kind of the way I
always got to test it on the wife's car for sure.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
By the way, you know why people like buy stuff at like Amazon and then return it? Like, besides just to be a dick with the anvil thing, but half of the stuff that comes from like China, they'll just say keep it and they'll still refund you the money. So that's why a lot of people try that to see what they can get away with.
There's an
you talking about my Sun Joes? Leave my Sun Joes out of this. I got 3 Sun Joes, and I had legitimate reasons for getting them.
Yeah, I tried that, and they laughed at me. They said, "No, some guy in Southern California has already taken care of that, so we put a new rule in place here."
Hey, but I mean, it goes back to what David said. We're all men, and we're doing this out of our own volition, and we're doing this at our own risk and everything else. But I mean, that's part of the excitement with detailing, right? I mean, you want to see if you can. It's similar to the social media viral content, right? Can you come up with something that everybody's going to want to use? It's fun, but again, you're doing it at your own risk.
Have fun with it, man. Glove up, nut up, and shut up.
Boom. All said.
There we go. Hey, who else has something for this wheel?
No, I'm good.
Anything
On
else?
to the
Let's,
next.
let's
you
do it
guys, You
again.
guys all hit it.
Let's do it
Again.
again.
All
Spin
right.
that wheel.
Spin that wheel. Then we're going to go to buy, wait, and skip.
I got $50 on black.
You lost $50. What detailing advice needs to die?
Oh, we missed the spin.
Oh, we didn't see the wheel. It
Yeah,
didn't come up. You didn't put it up.
Greg.
Oh, I guess we gotta
You weren't
redo it.
sharing.
Yeah, share my screen again.
Greg's trying to
Let's
set
do
us
it.
up, man.
Greg,
for
take your
fall.
meds, brother. You're forgetting stuff. Come on, man.
Hey, sorry. So I'm just going to close it. It's not.
No, you can spin it again.
It's,
I'm
it's
gonna
on
spin it
now.
again. It's not time for meds yet. I have to
If
wait
it lands
another
on the
hour.
same question, it's rigged.
Yeah, there we go.
What do detailers value that customers or consumers do not care about? Oh,
Perfect paint.
But exactly.
I don't know
I mean-
how many customers I've ruined for the rest of their lives now when they look at paint.
Yep.
How about the details? I mean, it's things like I was trying to teach my kid this when you're cleaning, interior and you've got the seat rails, right? And I'm like, nobody does this. In the minivan, you've got the rail up here. Like, people don't clean this. This is why you can make more money than other people. So I think the
Or like-
details is the obvious answer.
Yeah, definitely.
The wheel wells. Who else?
I was
going
gonna
to
say the wheel
The
wells.
wheel wells.
No
Yeah.
one cares about the wheel wells or the
Just
barrels
us.
sometimes.
Dude,
There's some
you know
people
what?
that make you clean the wheel wells during winter.
Yeah. Do you know what I've seen a craze lately on like the reels and Instagram is people just skipping wheel wells, like or inside not wheel wells, the inside the rims, and they're saying, well, my customer didn't want to pay for the package, so we're just doing the wheel faces. I'm just like, are you shitting me? You're charging extra just to do the friggin' inside of the rims? Damn, that's some micro friggin' management if I've ever saw it.
So mine on that one is microfibers. Just
the kind
in
you
general, like customer
they're
will come up and be like, "Oh, I'll dry it with newspaper," or I'll clean my windows with newspaper, or even like the drying towels. Like they're like, "Oh,
Speaking of
I'll
things
just-
that need to
can I
die,
use-
that
can I
whole
use my-
newspaper thing needs to die.
can
Who
I
the
use
hell has
my-
newspapers these days?
That's another thing, but that
gonna
paper
say,
hasn't been right for glass for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
I was going to say, be honest, Frankie. The guy who said about the newspapers was older than Greg, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm from New England, and all the Italians got taught that from their grandfather, and it followed generations. So you don't have to be old to think that. It's just you got taught by your dad and their dad's dad and all that stuff, and just bad information gets passed. That's all it is.
So I see a couple of comments about nobody cares about the wheelbarrows. I only think people care about them when you have like the gloss black rims, because you can see
Or sporty
really
rims.
bad. Yeah, like
Drive a
Or
BMW
yes.
or Mercedes, and then tell me you don't care about the inside of that rim.
Exactly.
sporty
100%.
wheels where you can see through them quite a bit
Yeah.
instead of a mesh wheel or a honeycomb
If
wheel.
it
or
has
whatever.
a nice Brembo brake pad, you should probably clean the.
Yeah. The people that say they don't give a shit are the ones that are driving with steel wheels on their car.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
I
going
took
back to that,
Go ahead.
going back to that paint correction, right? When I was doing the boat, my buddy was walking around. He's like, "That looks perfect. Leave it." And I was still trying to chase a little bit more, removing more and trying to get it dialed in perfect. And he's like, "No, that's fine. Keep moving." It's like, and you get ruined by that, right? Because now you want to keep going and make it perfect. And when it's good enough for a customer, so it just that's another one that just resonated with this question.
Yeah, I remember I did a G-Wagon, and that was the wife's car, and then the husband's car was like a Mercedes coupe.
Yeah, it's a few months
And
back, right?
Yeah, when I showed him both cars, I was like, "Hey, I did the best I could on the G-Wagon, but the paint is pretty shot. But your car, it looks like amazing." And he's like, "I can't even tell the difference. They both look great." And I was like, "Oh, okay, all right. I wish I would have known that. I would have spent less time." Yeah, that's the worst feeling ever when you're like, your paint is pristine now, and then they go to a car wash and then it's just fucked up, dude. That's the worst feeling ever.
Dude, when you see that sticker on their windshield that, they got that pass at, whatever place, it just hurts my soul, just to see it. It's like, I don't even want to clean your car anymore.
Do you know how long it took me to polish this?
Chingy was talking about it when he did that overspray removal, and then the guy came to pick up the truck, and he was putting his hands all over the paint, and Chingy was following him. Wow.
Oh, I'd be pissed.
Yes.
I had some kids looking at an M5 today in my shop, and it's like I had just got done cleaning it, and it's got a wrap on it, matte paint, like wrap, whatever. And every fingerprint shows on it, and they were like freaking handsy all over. It's like, dude, if you're not buying, keep your hands off the freaking merchandise.
Yeah, I took the Subaru over to Pete's house last night, and he came out of the house and had a big smile on his face. And his first words were, "I don't know, what I can do to help pay for this." And I wasn't charging him for it. And his second comment was, "This is going to inspire me to keep the car clean." I looked him dead in the eye. I said, "No, it's fucking not.
No, it's not." We saw the condition it was in.
Yeah.
No,
there's no way you're going to clean this car.
They all say
Again. Yeah.
I've had a couple of customers ask. That I don't think they realize how long it takes to do a detail. Sometimes I've had to say like, "Oh, I'll just hang around and watch you do it." I was like, "No, you won't. You won't do that.
You're gonna be here for a while."
Yeah, Chris, stop with the messages. They're making beeping sounds.
You guys want to answer the couple of those questions that we got?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's knock those out while we're here. Mondo 1310 asks, does Wakeater degrade ceramic coatings like FSE? That'd be a good question for
Eddie answered it. Yeah,
he did answer it.
He said that the Wakeater is a coating, so
right.
That's what we were talking about at the time.
Okay, all right, let's knock that out. And then I think Juice Free asked about, does anyone wear an apron when they detail?
Wow,
only when I coat.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I'm coating and I've already done the paint and the panel wipe, I'll put on the microfiber apron so I'm not messing up with what I've already corrected.
I don't think I've never worn an
microfiber apron. That's impressive.
Never seen microfiber action.
Yeah, I don't know about you. That's all I wear is just the apron. So
he's got his cheeks out.
Okay, Damo. Okay.
I thought it was cold there.
Exactly.
It is.
Well, that way he has an excuse for the shrinkage, Don. It's cold and I'm only wearing an apron.
That's in the winter.
Don't talk about his height.
I wear an apron and socks in the winter, so
he's got to wear socks.
You wear socks? I don't even know with that. But then again, I don't get the weather that you get, so I can go in my birthday suit over here, and it's right now about 95 degrees in this garage, so I wouldn't mind being nude right now.
This was a hot tea when it came down, so.
Oh my God! Who the hell cares? Oh my God! Who the hell?
Somebody highlight Conway's remark, because that's the most woke and unwoke remark that I've ever seen. He says, "I do coatings in a thong and a wife beater." So a guy wearing a thong is woke. The wife beater is unwoke. So
he's right in the middle there.
Yeah.
But why did he capitalize thong?
Like, you guys are trying to give me mental pictures I do not want right now.
Let's try and spin one more time.
I
think it's time for a spin.
I'd be spinning him right off the podcast. I'll tell you that. Rick, you're gonna be getting a phone call tomorrow. All right, let me share this screen again.
Rick's in trouble.
Share the screen. Here we go. And guys, if you guys have any questions, get them in, because we want to get you guys involved in the conversations.
Absolutely.
How about byweight skip? Going over
let's do that.
Products,
Let's do that one. Let's do that one.
And as I said, I did have some issues with my computer. We didn't have a chance to get everything in here. Next week it will be full of new products that have come out the last couple months. So apologies again.
And we got a lot of stuff coming out in the next couple months. So, and you got SEMA coming up. So this wheel's going to get packed.
Yeah. You guys see this, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What are we calling this one?
Oh, definitely
pass.
That's a pass.
Just spin it again. It's a pass.
Oh no, that's the dryer.
Automotive
The dryer.
dryer.
I still say pass.
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 As
Pass.
Well,
Pass.
it's a big pass for me because it didn't really have that much power coming out of it, and the hose on it was just, it looked kind of cheap.
I was actually
Why
glad
would you
to
get
see
that when you can get a leaf blower? I don't understand.
Well, I was glad to see Ryan do that because the other reviews that I saw it wasn't that clear. Like the Charleston guy, it wasn't clear to me. But then Ryan just breaks out the Ego, which is what I'm using anyway. And I was like, okay, that makes way more sense to me because you can see the difference, right? That helped a lot.
Well, I don't, Eric, I think he's just a nice guy, and I think he doesn't want to say anything negative, and I'm sure you also don't want to shit on people giving you free shit, so.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying anything about him. I'm just saying, at first I'm like, okay, does it work well? It's hard to tell here, but then when you see the difference, I was happy to see
right,
that.
it helps.
I can mark that on the list easy.
After some of the reviews and the lack of power, and then you got Josh coming out with that $60 one that has heated air and everything else, and it looked about the same power as the active one.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I did a little bit of research on that Amazon one. Even that thing is underpowered. To be honest with you, for air, it's meant for pets, not for cars. So if they had something like that, a little bit more, nuts behind it, then I'm all for it.
It seems like they're kind of just not really focused on what they used to be, and now they're just kind of trying to be like a VVOR in a way, that they're just releasing a bunch of products.
I would say it's more like Apple. They're form over function right now. That's what I think it is.
Like they had to flop with that. They had to flop with the cart, and they should just stick to what they're good with.
What are they good at?
Pressure washers, from what I've heard.
Pressure washers.
I love the pressure washers.
At 2.3, I love it.
Did anyone see that blower that Fu put in the Discord?
Yeah,
the
CC. I've seen Instagram videos, and that shit looks insane.
I almost insta bought it, but then I got stopped right at the because it's $109 on Amazon and it's like $89 on TikTok Shop. So I just I already got like 4 blowers sitting to the left of me right now. So do I really need another one that doesn't even have a proper tip? It's like a square, like large opening.
Buy it.
It's
Come
really.
on, you're gonna buy it.
I probably will be.
Do it.
Let's not. Yeah, you're gonna buy it.
I need Keith to buy one.
Hey, speaking of blowers, whose ass are you trying to blow smoke up there, Dave? That you're not gonna buy it.
I ain't blowing shit up no one's ass, man. I'll swing that way.
Who actually has the good recommendations though? That sprayer that he posted from Amazon was like $28. Fantastic. So
Fu does some research,
Yeah.
so I trust his judgment when he shows something.
Yeah.
He also buys a lot of shit. So.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
It's not good.
He makes me buy a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, I mean, he came back from his vacation with about 6 boxes worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, if I went to Europe, I'd do the same thing. I'd be buying all kinds of crap.
One of those may or may not be mine.
Or mine.
I might not surprise.
There's Alvin. I was going to say next.
All right.
You guys need help.
Yeah, we do.
They do. We'll do another buy weight skip. How's that?
Yeah. That was a good
Let's
one.
do it.
And here we go.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, I gotta be right back. I'll be right back.
OG soap.
Oh, is he really leaving on OG soap? Come on.
Are the people
Are
the people, Vice and Dave, that already bought it exempt from this conversation?
No.
Well, they're buys, right?
I bought it just for the memes.
Vice is probably coming back with his 32.
I am so glad I waited. The price already went down on it.
Yeah, there's a sale twice. I think 2 places have sales.
Double coupon.
Oh, dun dun dun. Oh, Vice hasn't even cracked his. It's still full.
No, I don't
He
think
doesn't
I
have a
am,
shelf to put it
honestly.
on. He
Exactly.
can't.
It's gonna be put on a shelf and never used.
Are you gonna ceramic coat the label so it doesn't degrade? And
You know, I think once I get the garage set up, it's just right to my first wash to be with this, and then I'm never.
That
gonna
should be
use it
your
again.
first video back to YouTube, man.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes, 100%.
Once I get the garage set up, it's over. It's over
Once
for
once he
paint
sends you
correction.
everything else, you can set up your garage.
yeah.
Yeah, it might be a couple years from now.
So, what are our choices? Buy, pass, or what?
Wait.
Buy
it.
stick or
Wait.
Buy, wait, or pass.
I'm gonna
Pass.
wait.
This is why.
I'm gonna wait.
This is why I said change the
Wait.
freaking name.
Yeah,
Buy it.
I'm
Buy it.
gonna
buy
wait.
it.
I'm gonna wait on that one.
yeah.
I do want to try it, but just not right now. There's other things.
I have gallons and gallons of soap.
Yeah,
here, man.
exactly.
Gallons.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
you can't buy soft wash. You might as well buy OG soap right now.
No.
Nah.
Actually, you
Well,
still
you
can.
I gotta use my soft wash first. So.
Well, if you don't have any,
I can buy
I'm
from.
saying this, and I literally have like 5 bottles of mint. that I'm
Oh,
just
yeah, I gotta go through
yes.
that too.
Yeah. No, I have 1 bottle of soft wash, and I know somebody that just purchased 2 gallons 2 weeks ago tonight.
Of
Yep.
Soft
Soft
wash.
Super Clean still has the 32 ounces or 32
The
or
16
I
ounces.
can't remember.
16s. The original ones were 16.
Yep.
I just
Yeah.
tried Rogue for the first time on that BMW in my video, and it's fantastic. Rogue really shocked me. I used way too much in my bucket. But okay.
You're not used to something foaming and sudsing that much, right?
Yeah.
It's less is more with that one for sure.
Should
It
have followed
actually
the
is
instructions.
really, really slick too. Everybody just talks about the suds and stuff like that and the dilution, but it's also a very slick contact wash with
Very.
Absolutely.
Rogue.
And
Yep.
sun friendly.
Yes.
Yeah, it surprised me.
And
Soft
smells
wash-
good.
Soft wash is sun friendly as well. I've let it
Oh yeah.
full on dry. Like I left the soap on the car in the beating sun for like 20 minutes while I had a call. It washed away easily.
how are the double surfactants on that?
And I can't remember who was talking.
I think it has like quad surfactants maybe.
There was a
I can't
question.
remember
That,
who was talking about the difference between Rogue and the OG. And at the 32 ounce, it wasn't that much of a difference in price, right?
Yeah, that was
But
Rashad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And then but at the gallon, it was right. It was like 25% off difference. So, but at the 32 to go try it, that's where I would consider it, right? But is it going to be 25% better than Rogue? I don't.
I think it would
can't-
have to
it's
be
hard. It's
for me
negligible, right?
50% better because I like Josh V. So sorry.
Yeah.
Well, apparently
asked a question
he uses some
earlier
premium
about-
surfactants in it.
say that again, Vice. I cut you off partially.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just saying that OG said that his uses premium surfactants, so it's infinitely better.
Premium cosmetic grade surfactants.
Yeah, but so soft wash is also cosmetic grade. I was like,
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, didn't soft wash do it
Yeah,
first?
wonder where I've heard that before for the first time.
Yeah.
what were you saying, Greg?
I was saying that Eddie's was asking a question earlier. What's everyone's thoughts on the big boy products?
I think he was mainly asking about the blower because we brought up
Yeah.
active.
I haven't used
What
it,
I've
so I don't
heard,
know.
Big Boy it's decent if you live in the UK because it's a lot cheaper, but for us in the US, it's a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Other
actually bought.
products?
So there's a company out there in the UK that has almost the same exact looking pressure washer
Is
as
it
the
Ava,
big boy.
right?
No, it's called Detailer Pro,
Mm-hmm.
DTLR, and then Pro. I actually ordered their pressure washing gun because it's blue. It's like it's this because the big boys is green and theirs is blue. Like I guess that's their colorway.
Ah, okay.
But I ordered that just because the blue gun. I mean, I love it.
Yeah,
I almost bought the big boy deionized water setup, but I didn't end up buying it at the end. The only reason I was going to buy is because the tanks are black, and it's very hard to find one that's black. Most of them are blue. But then Vivor came out with one, and I was like, Vivor is like $100, so there was no reason for me to buy it.
Yeah, I just got the one that has like the orange cover. Have you guys seen that one from Vivor?
Yeah.
Yeah, the neoprene. Yeah,
I just got that one. It's awesome.
So I was looking into the big boy one, but just because the water's so hard out here, I figured I could change out and put 3 resin cartridges and go a little bit
well,
longer.
the first one's carbon. It's not like deionized or whatever
That's
it is.
That's what I was gonna change. I was gonna add another resin cartridge and run 3 resin cartridges in that system, but I didn't do it.
It depends on like what your water has inside to really determine it. But apparently, like just putting it through carbon can drop it to like 20 or 30. What's that called? ppm.
TDS.
Yeah. So I kind of copied Kiev. I got a little 10-inch that I run prior to the deionized system. So it runs a carbon filter there, gets all the chlorine out, and then it goes to the deionized filter.
10 inches isn't that small.
A little 10-incher.
That's what she said.
But Kiev is like Breaking Bad with his resin, though. He's in there like recharging it and stuff.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I don't think I would ever do that. I just
he calls his calls his resin Bam Bam.
Colombian Bam Bam.
Yeah, Colombian Bam Bam.
Well, but for Kiev, it makes sense because he only has to redo it once a year because he's got like 20 ppm in his regular water.
I need to live in his area. He's got some crazy water. I'd be drinking from the hose.
Yeah.
They got good water over there.
You could have said drinking from the faucet, not hose there, Vice. I'm just saying.
Oh, my bad. I felt like it was, appropriate.
He likes to grip the hose with 2 hands.
Sometimes you have to.
And especially the hoses that expand. Those are expensive.
His hose is a grower, not a shower.
Oh, for sure.
Play the disclaimer, please.
It's very easy to put away.
That's what
it only took us an hour and 22 minutes to go off the rail.
We gotta get a sound effect when the podcast goes off the rail.
There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should spin so we can.
That's the horny police right there.
Jesus.
Yeah. Hey, so we're just about an hour and a half, guys. And Ricardo just spent a week with Diego and Diego's son out in South Dakota detailing some really cool cars, and I think a couple of cars went into auction. We saw a bunch of Instagram posts, and I think he's starting to put some up on YouTube as well. You were able to get that to work, right, Ricardo?
Yeah, I was able to figure out how to get the Instagram and be able to transport it. It most of them just came up as shorts on my YouTube channel. Yes.
Yeah. So a couple cool things came out of that. Obviously, the camaraderie, hanging out with Diego and his son, and detailing until 1-2 o'clock in the morning, and just the fun of all experiencing all that. But there was also a couple other things that happened there, and we were hoping that you could share that with us and the listeners as well, Ricardo.
Absolutely, guys. I appreciate the time. Thank you for letting me talk about it. Oops, wrong bald bearded guy.
Way to go. Make it all about you, Adamo.
Yeah.
Dang.
So, like I said, went up there with Diego Bressler, and Destined to Shine. That's the hat I'm wearing tonight. That is the name of the nonprofit that he announced while we were up there. So it's a passion project for Diego. I'm very blessed that he's allowing me to have a little part in it. Kind of the inception of the idea was Diego and I having conversations about my regular job. And in my regular job as a federal agent, I've dealt with a lot of human trafficking, sex trafficking, exploitation type situations. Victims, seen the devastation, seen the fact that they get put in pretty precarious situations. Diego's experience was he actually adopted a 13 or 14-year-old. I don't remember how old his son was when they adopted him. Saw how the system, when kids start aging out, how it kind of abandons them and they have some problems. So he kind of turned what he does and what his passion is, what he's looking to do is establish almost like a detailing business academy for underserved, at-risk youths. And what he wants and what he envisions is to basically get a hand car wash location, teach these kids the detailing techniques, how to detail, but also to establish them with some business know-how, right? Try to get them to where when they age out of the system, they have some place and they have an ability to stand on their own 2 feet. He's even talked and mentioned, trying to get partnerships with, financial companies that maybe, and, companies that also do mobile detailing setups so that maybe when these kids come out, they're able to help get financing, get a mobile unit, have their own business, and so that's kind of the ultimate. We chose there at the end of the week to kind of announce Destined to Shine as a nonprofit. That paperwork is getting finalized. The steps that we're at right now is we're going to start collecting some money, start looking to get some equipment, start looking into a location where we can establish this kind of academy, this learning spot. We've already kind of made some inroads. I know Diego over the last year has partnered with some schools in California that actually have detailing as part of a vocational program in their high school. So they've donated several starter detailing kits to some of the graduates from that vocational program. Diego's been working with the Tim Tebow Foundation to kind of get things started and get things rolling. And so again, we're kind of in the crawling stages with everything right now, but we'll be putting out a lot more information. And I appreciate the opportunity to talk about it. And it was amazing. And Diego and I definitely were a little choked up by all the support that the community showed us when we were out in South Dakota. Damn it, Greg, you said San Diego, and now I'm saying San Diego. It was amazing. I mean, almost to a person, everybody that was engaged with us and kind of following along, first thing out of their mouth was, how can we help? And we appreciate that. And, we promise to keep everybody in the loop. And as soon as we establish all the protocols and make sure we, dot the I's and cross the T's, we putting out that information on how everybody can participate and help us out. One of the things that we talked about and we thought it would be exciting is if, we have engagements or gigs like we had in South Dakota where we have a collector call us up and ask us to kind of do his collections and stuff like that, is actually incorporating and, inviting people to come up with us to do the work, in lieu of a donation to the nonprofit. They can come out, they can experience, some beautiful cars. It like I said, outside of the long hours, outside of the work, the camaraderie that Greg talked about, just the experience, the focus that we had, kind of single-minded and everything else. It was definitely a life-changing experience for me as far as the detailing stuff. And I appreciated all the support. I appreciated everybody from CCC, everybody from the community that reached out and talked about it. And Diego and I really appreciate the time you're giving us tonight to talk about it. Thank you.
Yeah. So what could we do to help out and the community that's listening in? I mean, is there something that we could all do?
At the moment, we need to kind of finalize everything to where we can start collecting donations. Obviously, that's going to be the first step, right? We need to get some money together to have equipment, to have products. And I think that's going to be the easiest. You know, we all talk about it within the Discord and everything else, and we do trades and we, you know, send products and chemicals, you know, to each other to try out and stuff like that. And I think that's probably going to be the biggest and easiest way, that once we have established and we have these kids and we have the ability to start getting them work and getting them to work, you know, people will be able to kind of contribute not only equipment and stuff, but products. You know what I'm saying? You know, stuff that, hey, we tried out, but I still got half a gallon. I mean, that's going to be more than welcome. You know, and again, just like any charity and nonprofit, we're going to need, you know, some financial backing. And, you know, and again, we're looking to partner with other businesses, with other corporations, to where it, you know, it's not so much that we're depending on the public and the donations. We have, you know, something established to where we have this program and we're not leaving these kids high and dry because, oh, well, you know, we're kind of short and stuff like that. So again, like I said, we're still kind of in the infancy. We're finalizing all that stuff. So bear with us, but we will be putting out the information as to where to help and how to help.
Fantastic.
All right. So
everyone keep their eyes and ears open for more information to come on that, and let's show some support to, you know, Diego and Ricardo, and hopefully we can make a difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I hope I
them
can
on
speak for
socials
everybody
so they
here.
can-
Yeah. If I hope I can speak for everybody here, but you guys have a platform. If you guys want to come and talk about it, you and Diego, more than welcome to come and kind of spread the word for you guys and see what we can do to help get that off the ground. So,
hey Ricardo, one other quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where can they go find more information or these shorts?
So Destined to Shine is Diego's Instagram, and then AAREPTX 2026 is my Instagram. And we were collaborating on all the reels. You can go and kind of follow the story and some of the vehicles and stuff like that. And we actually, within that week's time, just because we were so busy, we still have a lot of content that we haven't edited and stuff like that. So we're still releasing videos. We released a video today on that the black 69 split window or 63 split window Corvette that we did. That, yeah. I mean, it was a shame. It's such a beautiful car. If I remember correctly, the owner said it's numbers matching. It's the original motor, everything else. And he got it back from the painter, and he just, because the paint was in such bad condition, he wasn't driving it. I can't imagine having that vehicle and keep it in the garage. So, you know, that was, you know, a really fun project.
Awesome.
And those cars were from all over the country. They weren't just from there, right?
Majority of them actually were there from South Dakota. Tom is the name of the client. He's a businessman from the South Dakota area. And about 5 of the 10 vehicles we did were from his collection. The other ones were friends or acquaintances, business partners of his that also had some vehicles. The 39 Ford, the orange 39 Ford that we did, went to auction. That was an associate of Tom's. We actually, so the 39 Ford and that black split window are the same owner. And he originally just was going to have the vet done. And I guess when he had it on the floor at the auction up in Deadwood, I guess there were some people commenting, and it was swirled up. It wasn't as bad as the vet, but it was swirled up. And so he reached out to Diego later on in the week and asked if we could come out, take a look, and see what we could do. And that was kind of the last minute thing. And that's why we ended up getting up to Deadwood about 5 o'clock. By the time we grabbed some dinner and got back to it, like I said, we were finishing up about 1 o'clock in the morning. And then it went up on the block about noon the next day.
Nice.
That thing came out.
Did you and Diego, this is unrelated to the charity, but more towards the cars, did you guys did you guys detail differently for some of the older vehicles than you do for the modern vehicles? Did you do anything different?
So I think the biggest difference that we had to do was, and I think a lot of people are aware, is with the vets, right? We did 3 different vets and fiberglass bodies. So you can't use a paint depth gauge. You got to kind of judge it with the split window, with the black split window. We were fortunate enough that the painter was local. The owner gave us the information and we reached out to him and he kind of gave us the details of the paint job that he did about a year ago. And so we were kind of able to go to town with that black Corvette because the painter indicated to us that he had put 3 coats of clear on it. So there was plenty of clear. I don't know how he went the extra mile with the extra clear, but then left it all buffer trailed up when he turned it over to him, man.
Probably why, because he put 3 coats of clear. That's why it was all messed up.
Well, you know what? It was obvious that whoever did it, they took a rotary to it, took a wool pad, but they were laying it flat, and it just left holograms everywhere.
That's the most common thing I get from the auction is holograms.
Yeah. But again, like I said, it was one of those opportunities to where we could really go to town, plenty of clear, and like I said, I think at least from my perspective, the results speak for themselves with that vehicle and the others that we did. But I mean, the good thing about it, and here's one of the things that I didn't expect along the lines that you were asking, Dave. You're thinking with an older vehicle, you're going to encounter a lot of problems. For me, in this case, the surprising thing was because these were all part of a collection. These, in a lot of ways, were very well cared for. Semi-clean. They were all garage kept. Or a majority of them. We did a couple of daily drivers. The motorcycles were driven. We did a big AT4 2500 GMC when we were up there. But I mean, again, because they were collector cars, for the most part, you didn't see a lot of the issues you see sometimes with older vehicles, daily drivers and stuff like that. So that kind of took me aback, something I wasn't expecting to encounter.
That's cool.
And it's funny, we talk about the Corvettes and the 39 Ford and everything else. That 71 Trans Am with the souped up 454 was nice. For whatever reason, that kind of greenish gold Vista Cruiser was the one that I kind of just liked. I got to move that one around the garage, and it has an LS swap in it, and the interior is almost pristine, man. And that Vista Cruiser was kind of cool.
Yeah. You guys could take a look at the private chat real quick. I could just put something in there. Just let me know what you think about that.
Yes.
Yes. 110%.
All right, I get 2 good ideas a year, and
that's one of them.
I got my first one the end of August, so that's good.
Damn, it took you 7 months to have a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot the other good idea, so
21 shows.
I could have. You're right, Dave. So I does anybody before we wrap it up? We've got 2 things we want to cover. Does anybody have anything else that they want to throw out there?
Just make sure to check out Ricardo's Instagram and Destined to Shine Detail, and you guys can tune in and see any more updates.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's throw Ricardo and Diego some support. Even though KCX is not a part of the THOR family, we can still show them support. Also, let's see here. There was one more thing I was going to say. I forgot it, so forget about it. I'm having a Greg moment.
You're talking about Greg forgetting.
I just get ready to give you crap about forgetting something. You throw it right in my face before I say anything. That's good.
That's what you're there for, man. You're there to catch all the strays.
Easy punching bag.
Yeah.
What about the giveaway?
No.
Oh, no, Don. Look in the comments. The private chat.
Don,
come on, Don.
Chill.
So when we first started this, we wanted to get it up there and get it going, and honestly, there were some thoughts put into some things and some thoughts not putting into some things. And one of the thoughts.
Greg, we also didn't know that this was going to go anywhere too. Let's
True.
preface with that.
Yeah. Well, and I've mentioned that multiple times, and so it's taken off. It's going somewhere. We've getting participation. Thanks to everybody listening to, showing up week after week. So thank you very much. So, couple months ago, went and acquired the Clearcoat Confessions YouTube channel. So we're in the process of uploading and getting all of the videos set up. We hope to start releasing all of the videos by Monday. And we will be moving everything over to that channel sometime in September. And all of the streams everybody that's streaming everything, myself, Adamo, Fernando, and Ricardo, all those streams will stop streaming to them, and everything will be on that channel, the Clearcoat Confessions channel. So when you get a chance, go out there. You won't see anything up there yet until we start releasing things on Monday. But please go ahead out there, subscribe, and like I said, we will be streaming over there exclusively sometime in September. And Dave's got a giveaway, so you want to go ahead and tell everybody what the giveaway is and how they can.
So, do we have anything up on the new channel yet? Not even a welcome video or anything like that?
No, but I'll put a welcome video up there tonight.
Put a welcome video. So this is what we got here. We got Wakeater Rinseless, unopened, brand new. It is basically pure cleaning, zero protection, no dyes, no scents, no nothing, but it works great. I happen to have an extra bottle of it. So that's going to be the giveaway. What you got to do is you got to go to the new CCC, Clearcoat Confessions channel, YouTube channel. When the new welcome video gets on there, like it, subscribe to the channel, and if you can, put a comment on it so we know that that was you. And we'll spin the wheel. When do you want to spin the wheel, guys?
So I have to put the video up there tomorrow morning at the latest. So let's make it Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, we're gonna spin the wheel of misfortune and see who gets Rinseless wash from Wakeater. And I'll cover the shipping. And good luck to everybody.
And don't worry, guys, I cannot apply to the giveaway.
It'll be Fernando, right?
I was going to say,
Fernando.
Yeah. And
must be present.
Yeah, and besides that, make sure you show love to everybody who's a content creator on this, this board. We got lots of guys here that are budding content creators. They're gonna try to do engagement the right way, right, boys?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Subscribe and like to their channels as well. Show some love to the House of Rags. Show some love to everybody that does everything right. And let's get some positivity up in this, this mug. All right.
This community, absolutely.
Yeah.
And Greg will post a community post in the new channel Tuesday night saying who's the winner. So you need to be subscribed in order to find out if you won.
Yeah. And in Vice fashion, you have 48 hours to claim your prize, or Vice gets it.
Exactly.
Boom.
You guys. Well, this one is a little different.
US only, right?
This one's a little different. Somebody is going to win. So unfortunately,
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
And spread the word, guys, of the new channel, because I know everyone can't be on the live all the time, and spread the word that to like and subscribe and all that stuff so they can try to win some Rinseless, and then they'll be prepared for. We got some great people coming up, don't we, Greg? We got Ryan from Grayscale coming up.
September 3rd, Ryan from
That's
Grayscale.
Right. And guys,
September 10th, who do we have, Dave?
Oh my God, we got Invoke, and man, you guys are gonna want to be there for that show. Trust me.
Yeah.
If you've ever watched some of their stuff, I know we can't buy their stuff, but great information. And who knows what will hold the future will hold it. They definitely may come to this market eventually.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It's going to be exciting.
And don't forget to check out our Discord as well. It's going to be in the description.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll be in the description for the new channel. That's right.
There you go.
All right.
And does anybody, before we leave a link for the new channel, I think Fernando did. But yeah, that will be up there. White
There you go.
Knight of Ready to Spread the Word. Yeah, thanks, Corey. Anybody have any closing remarks for tonight?
Yeah, screw Dallas Bank Correction. That's my last word.
I
Make
thought
sure
you
you
were going
join
to
the
say
new
screw
channel,
Dallas
guys.
Cowboys.
Oh, hey. Now we're getting public and personal, Greg. Dang.
Hey,
Stay
I want
after
to
the
give you
show
a
for
good
the
excuse.
disclaimer.
Exactly. I want to make a good excuse for the disclaimer. We got to make that shit work, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that's so true. Anyway, all right. Anybody else?
Yeah,
Big
man.
party
We're out
coming
for the
up in
disclaimer,
4
boys.
weeks.
Just respect one another, man.
Yeah, be nice,
We're
respect
we're
one
washing
another.
cars. We're washing cars, guys.
We're
It's
washing
just
cars.
soap, man. It's just soap.
We do not need to slam other people, be derogatory towards other people.
I can.
And let's just be chill. You know, remember.
I think that's it.
All right, that's
Here we
it.
go.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
You guys
Thanks for listening to Clearcoat Confessions. Just a quick reminder, the opinions and hot takes expressed by our guests today are entirely their own and don't necessarily reflect the views of the hosts. Detailing involves heavy tools and strong chemicals, so if you try any of the techniques or products we talked about today, you do so at your own risk.